Hey, this is Bob from Rosewood Music, and I'm working on a new little project here, something I'm really interested in. A friend of mine told me I was being a little bit of a snob by ignoring all the Squier stuff by Fender Squier Telecasters and Strats. So I got the cheapest one I could possibly find. This is an Affinity, and when you're buying these, you gotta really look closely because they put it in really small writing there. And the listing, I got this on eBay. Of course, it didn't say Affinity anywhere in the listing. He was kind of pawning it off as a vintage, one of the Teles that's $100 more. But it's an Affinity, they are cheaper. But he said it played great, so I took his word for it. And sure enough, I mean, it came in playing fantastic. It sounded real muddy, as I kind of expected. It didn't have anything that I would consider a Tele tone, that funk, that pop sound. So I thought, well, what if I take the electronics out and upgrade them and see what it sounds like? So I'm going to try that. And I took a look at the bridge, and of course, feeds through the back, and nothing I have will fit this footprint easily without a lot of drilling and hacking. So I'm not going to bother. I have Fenders and Wilkinsons and Bardens and other imports. Nothing I found will just fit right in there. The bridge plate actually feels pretty solid. The saddles are very lightweight. I mean, they feel like they'd float in water. So I thought, well, maybe I'll take some American Standard saddles. Now, these are a lot higher, and there's no way these would get up high enough to make this play well, unless I started shimming the neck. I really don't want to do that. I have some Strat Fender stamped wavy saddles. I love these saddles. These are coming on a lot of American guitars now. But no, they're not high enough either. So I'm kind of stuck with the bridge because I don't really want to play around with it a whole lot. Now what I'm going to put in there is some vintage stacks by Seymour Duncan. The thing I like about these is they sound like a single coil. They are a single coil and they sound like a single coil. They have that stack. It's not a humbucker. They just use it to cancel the 60 cycle hum. And it works really well. So I'm going to throw these in. I was toying with the idea of replacing the electronics, but again, I'm not sure how much time I want to put into this. I want to see what these sound like first. You can see this is a printed circuit board. Switches just don't get much cheaper than this. But it works, it functions. I didn't expect a whole lot. On the website, they're claiming this is an alder body. It looks like alder to me. Some of the Squiers are agathis. People are, kind of complaining about that, saying they're pine. Well, that agathis, it's not like the 2x4s you buy at Lowe's. I mean, that's good. That's good quality wood. It's very resonant, has a good history, and a good reputation. So anyway, like most Teles, you gotta totally take it apart to just replace the pickup. And of course, right away you can see, at least I could see, why it had that kind of muddy, indistinct sound. These pole pieces are not magnetized. They're just pieces of steel sitting on a bar magnet. And that's about as cheaply as you can make a pickup. Again, for this money, I'm not complaining, and that's what I would expect. But with the Duncans, I'm going to get a real Alnico magnetized pole piece. And that's that single coil sound I love so much. Well, anyway, I'm going to pop these electronics out. It's kind of a cool looking guitar. It kind of looks vintage, from a distance. The neat thing about these, if it works out, is I don't have to worry so much about it getting stolen if you're playing out. I mean, I have a nice 335 and some other guitars, and I never let them out of my sight. This I could throw on a guitar stand and not have to worry about it. So I'm kind of hoping I can get that vintage, clear, thin, really nice sounding Tele sound. If it's anywhere close, I'll be happy. So I'm going to pop these in and make another video and plug it into my car Rambler Class A tube amp and see what I've got. So look for part 2. It'll be coming out in a couple days, and I'll see you then. This is Bob from Rosewood Music. Bye-bye.